Hello YouTube, welcome to EV Guy Canada. I am the EV Guy, this is my Tesla, and this is my updated beta tracker. Another sneak peek behind the scenes look at how the development is going. I've made some more progress and I'm very excited to share it with you today. I've got it blown up full screen here. It's a little trick you can use, putting a link in a YouTube video and a browser comes up full screen. Doesn't work while you're driving, but while you're stationary, you can do this. So I thought I would do this, show it to you, and then we'll take it for a drive. The big progress that I have made to date so far are some updates to the interface, and I'll walk you through them now. When the beta tracker first launches, it comes up, all the buttons are grayed out. They don't do anything until you hit start. Once you hit start, then you're going. If I zoom in a little, you'll see we've got the start button. It's got the time that it actually started. So it's currently 4:29 p.m. here in Ottawa, and my drive timer or trip timer, whatever you want to call it, is clicking away. So that runs the whole time. Now, this is all live, ready to go. So as we're driving along, if there are any issues, once I click any one of these buttons, they'll start aggregating each of the clicks, and it's going to save and log each issue, and it saves the date, time, and location. I've changed the layout a little bit, so I've now consolidated courtesy and comfort issues into one category. There was too much back and forth trying to decide which way to go when something happens, so that's just one category now. So we have safety issues, courtesy, and comfort. I have added in a thumbs up. I find that while I'm driving and recording these videos and I'm really impressed by something that Beta does, I'll give it a thumbs up in the video. So now we're actually going to start tracking that. It's not really an important data point necessarily, but it's interesting. And it's good for, when doing videos and stuff and you want to summarize at the end, you can talk about those things. So as we are driving, so I'm going to simulate this right now, if we were actually driving, and I'll show you in a minute when we really do that, I'm going to say, okay, good job. And it increments and it gives me a 1 there. We continue driving, and for some reason, I need to intervene, and it was a safety issue. I'll click that. And we're continuing driving on and say there's a safety disengagement, and then maybe I had some other issue that happened here. I didn't like the way it was phantom braking. When we're done, all I have to do is hit finish. Oh, and the other thing, and I mentioned this in the other video, all of this information is being saved in the browser. So it doesn't matter while you're driving whether you maintain your internet connection or not, because it's all being saved here. Even to the point that if I refresh the page, which I'm doing there, all of my information is still there because it was saved in the browser. When I hit finish is when you want to be connected, you want to make sure you're connected to the internet again. So I hit finish, and it's when I did that, you'll see everything grayed out. So now it's finalized. I can't click anything. But this is where it gets interesting. So we scroll up, and we've got our summary all mapped out on Google Maps. So I did 4 things. So we had a thumbs up, I had a safety intervention, a safety disengagement, and a comfort and courtesy miscellaneous issue. Each of these are pinned on the map. Now, for my demonstrations purposes, I was sitting in one spot, so they're all layered on top of each other. If I had been driving around, the map would show all the different locations, and as you click here, it would go from one to the other. So this is the progress I've made so far. What will happen is at this stage, you will then have the ability to put in the distance that you drove and save it to your account. And that's where the magic starts to happen as far as tracking all of this in aggregate, like putting everybody's information together. You'll have a login for your own account, so you'll be able to just see the succession of all of your own drives, as well as aggregated data for everybody who's participating. So stage 2 will be saving the data. That I should be able to have done within a couple of days. I'll have the login and data saving process. I think at that point, once I'm happy with it, probably look at being able to launch it, and we'll start to. I'll create an interface to start building some of the reporting. So anyway, I'm pretty excited. Tonight we're also potentially getting a big update on beta. We'll see whether or not it happens, and yeah, that's where we're at. So let's take this out for a real drive and see what it feels like in the real world. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty with the GoPro there, but we got it reset. And so now we're driving. I'll hit start. And we don't have a long drive home, but we'll keep track anyway. Oh, there we go, a little phantom braking. And I have to allow, it's asking me, is it okay to track my location? That's what the pop-up was. And I said yes, so I've tracked that one. All right, nice corner. Now, normally I probably wouldn't give that a good job. It wasn't spectacular or exceptional, but we're just testing it with new software. They can go to full screen when we want, and then if there was an issue, just swipe back and log the issue. There'd be no problem, go back and forth. Don't need to be staring at this the whole time. Get a nice beautiful visualization. That was kind of interesting, having both cars roll up at the same time. That doesn't usually happen there. Definitely got my attention. Beta had no problems. The reason I said it got my attention is that's actually a fairly high-speed road that intersect. It's actually two fairly high-speed roads that intersect. They have the stop sign, we don't. And people will roll up pretty quickly there. There's been lots of accidents at that corner. This road, it really struggles with, so we're going to be marking some stuff here, I think. I mean, it's a 60 kilometer an hour and it thinks it's 40. There's one problem with that. That's a map data. I don't track map issues, but here we go. It's going to come right off the edge of the pavement here, right there. So that is a safety issue. And here we're getting very close to the edge, but it's not going over. Really close. And some phantom braking. And notoriously up here, this corner, it has difficulty with. Only one time has it not come to a complete stop here when it really doesn't need to. But I think it gets confused because there's this little place that you can pull out and turn around. I think it thinks it's a road. And look at this. The second time ever that it has gone through. That definitely gets a good job. And so at this point, we are done. And it's all gone gray, so I can't keep logging. And we have our results here. So at the end of the drive, we had 5 issues that I logged. There was at 4:37 p.m. I had a comfort issue, just a miscellaneous comfort issue. At 4:39, we had a way to go thumbs up. That would be right around there. And then as we got into my neighborhood, we've got these 3 other issues that I had. A miscellaneous safety issue, a miscellaneous comfort issue, and then that corner back there, a thumbs up, way to go. So we've got them all logged on here on the map. You can see them all. And once we get to the point where we're saving this stuff, at this stage, add in the distance traveled and save it to the database. And that trip will be logged. And then we can start aggregating all of this data and create lots of really cool reports based off of it all. So that's it. That's my sneak peek number 2 of how the FSD Beta Tracker software development is going. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm actually quite stoked. I hope you guys are too. Have a really great night, day, evening, morning, whatever you got going on, and we'll see you soon. Ciao for now.